Why has your government pursued policies which have led to a more unequal Australia?
Every day we have every day, Mr Speaker, at the front door of Parliament House, we have the Shadow Treasurer and the Leader of the Opposition saying the government should reduce the budget deficit by tackling government spending. They want to reduce government spending in areas of the transfer payments, but particularly these programs for the long-term unemployed and those unemployed. And they intend, Mr Speaker, to actually hop into the programs which support these people, and will hop into them. They say it every day. The government should be reducing the budget deficit. They say it every day. They don't say the government should be lifting tax. They say the government should be cutting spending.
Then it was time to add to Mr Downer's leadership woes, taunting him about persistent reports of renewed interest in Mr Downer's job by Industrial Relations spokesman John Howard.
And I noticed, Mr Speaker, the Shadow Minister for Industrial Relations giving us his views on family policy today, calling for a fresh start. He always gets a bit visionary when there's a whiff of mortality around the leadership. I mean, the thing about the member for Bennelong, he always gets he hears voices, you know, he's hearing voices, he gets visionary, you know, he gets on the radio, always when there's a bit of mortality around the leadership. And this, Mr Speaker, is after he said, and we saw it on the second episode of the Liberals last week, that he was the most conservative leader the Coalition ever had. Why would a country with a massive transformation in its culture, which is embracing the Aboriginal community in a way we've never done, which is seeking to introduce these policies of change, which is seeking to clarify its identity, to make the move into Asia,
the House will come to order.
Why would they want or could do with the most conservative leader the Coalition has ever had? I mean, what use would such a person be to Australia in 1994?